I, 40M, found out my son, 14M, is not my biological son, unsure of how to deal with the fallout. My son took a blood test at the local clinic recently. When the results came back, I was shocked to see that he had an O blood type. Neither my wife or I are O type, and so it should be an impossibility for any one of our kids to be O blood type. At first, I thought there must have been mistake made. However, as hard as it was for me to digest, I also accepted the possibility that someone else was the biological father of my son. I decided to speak with my wife about this, in order to clarify what the reason was for his blood type. I spoke with my wife, and told her that his results came back and he was O+ blood type. She looked very surprised when I told her, and she immediately refuted the results and said it was a mistake. Having known her since I was 20 years old, it was very easy for me to discern that she was lying. She looked extremely guilty when she refuted the results, and so I further questioned her and asked her if there was something she wanted to tell me. She went quiet, and looked like she was about to cry. This basically confirmed my worst fears, but I wanted to hear it come from her mouth. She confessed she had a brief fling while on a vacation she took 15 years ago, and that the man she had the affair with was the father. I didn't expect this at all. Although, I remember during that time our marriage was essentially on the rocks. We had 2 toddlers running around, our finances weren't doing all too well, our careers weren't stable, and we were essentially roommates for a 4-year period. However, we were able to overcome our issues, and have a great relationship right now. I further questioned her, and asked why she never confessed to me the truth. She said she was scared and didn't want to ruin our relationship. At this point, I was too angry to continue our conversation, so I told her I was checking into a hotel and would talk to her again once I was able to collect my thoughts. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with my wife now. I love her, I really do, but this is such a massive betrayal and I'm unsure how or if I can overcome this. As for my kids, they believe we're just having a fight, but are unaware of the details. I also don't know how to have this conversation with them. I still love my son, that hasn't changed, and will never change, but this will change our relationship permanently and I'm unsure of how to effectively deal with the fallout. Too long, didn't read, found out my son isn't my biological son, don't know what I should do now.
Hey guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out, thanks.
Okay. It's extremely admirable that you want to continue loving and being a parent to your son. But as you say, your wife's revelation changes the landscape of your relationships with your children. So this is an important question: is your wife 100% sure that you can't be the biological father of your son? The gene that confers the blood type O is recessive, so 2 parents of either A or B blood groups actually can produce a child with type O blood. I suggest you get a paternity test to clarify this aspect of things. If you aren't the biological father, your son will need a lot of reassurance and love from you, so that he feels secure in the knowledge that you will always be his dad in every sense that matters. It will be important to convey to him that you don't love him any less than your biological children. As for your wife, this kind of betrayal is a truly seismic one. To me, the cheating is secondary to the lifetime of lying by omission, in my opinion the worst lie a woman can tell a man. Only you will know with time whether you can both move on together from this. Whatever happens, you and your children will have each other and they will be lucky to have you. I'm not sure where you're getting your information, but the parents can each be A, B, or O and they can have an O kid together. None of the parents themselves need to be O. He may well still be yours. Not sure if that changes anything after this confession, though. Boyfriend, 33/M, planning on cheating on me, 30/F, with my friend while I'm on holiday. I accidentally saw a text message from my long-term boyfriend, 10 years, to his best friend telling him in detail how he plans to cheat on me with my friend while I'm away on a trip with my best friend. Apparently they have been flirting and texting for a while now. We have been living together for 5 years now and I've invested a lot of time and emotions in the relationship. Should I confront him before I go and break it off? Or give him a warning, with the chance that he'll do it either way? and let it slide? Too long, didn't read, BF planning on cheating on me with my friend, confront or not? Update, I confronted him today. He denied it all at first until I showed him the proof. Then he got mad and told me that it was all talk. That he would never do such a thing to me. When I asked why even talk about it or plan it, he couldn't say anything. Next was him accepting that he was wrong and begging me to stay and give him another chance. That he won't cheat and that we should leave all of these behind us. Didn't believe him and told him he has 1 week to get his stuff packed and leave. He went and texted my friend about the whole thing. And she texted me, saying that she was sorry and that she wasn't going to go through with it either way. That she was just lonely and liking the bit of attention she got from him. She's also out of my life now. Too long, didn't read, confronted both, broke off with BF and friend is also gone. We have been living together for 5 years now and I've invested a lot of time and emotions in the relationship. You're falling for the sunk cost fallacy. It doesn't matter how long you have been with him. You deserve better. Consider this the first day of the rest of your life. You need to dump your friend and your BF. I think I would actually feel more betrayed by a friend, assuming I felt they were close, who did that to me. I'm feeling betrayed by both. Especially because they became friends through me.